guys, happy new year to you guys. Into this episode, we're gonna be talking about, you already know what you're gonna watch, right? You already know it. But before we dive into the video, if you're watching me for the first time, I'm Mommy Oliver. My channel talks about marriage, relationship vlogs, and lifestyle. So let's dive into the video. But before we do that, hit the red subscribe button down there. Give me a thumbs up and let me know what's your own love language. What body love language do you understand best? Do you prefer and do you love best? As you can see, I'm all dressed in red. And I'm all ready to give you guys the juicy love language you guys need to know so you can build your relationship and marriage. Yeah, guys, love languages are those things or those elements that your partner loves to do, that he enjoys you doing it for him or she enjoys you doing for her. So there are five of them, and I'm going to be giving you the first of which is sex. Now, there are some human beings, there's some lovers whom, no matter whatever you do to apologize, to tell them how sorry, or to show them how much you love them, you can cook the best food in the whole world, you can render them services, you can give them gifts or money, but once you do not grind and so well, they really don't understand the meaning of your apology and your love capacity or level towards them. So what some partners understand best is sex or romance. Like both of them move together. We know sex and romance go together. That is what some people understand. So it is left for you to find out and identify what your partner understands best. So the second love language is service. That's what some people understand best. Remember that these love languages help you to build your relationship or your marriage, help you to bond more with your partner, help you to use it as a tool of apology, as a tool of confirmation, of reassurance of your feelings and your love towards them. So these are the things that some people really like. So the second one is service. There's some lovers, there's some women, some men out there who would really do prefer if you render them services. For example, they want to get up to go to work. You've ironed the dresses, you've warmed their water and put in the bath for them to bathe, you've polish their shoes, you pick up the phone, you remind them of what they're supposed to do at midday. Maybe they have this contract they have to sign, you remind them and stuff. So they love you rendering them service. That's why you're gonna get a guy saying that, you know what, Anita is just so far the best. Cause this girl, each time she comes to my place, like before I want to get up, she has done this. Before I want to do this, there's food. I go to work, she calls me, she reminds me I'm supposed to do this. I go to the salon, he comes and picks me up and stuff. So there are some men and women who fall under these. In as much as you're gonna give them all the grindings you think you can give, all the positions on bed, cook more than the best cook in the world, give them gifts of money, but if you haven't done these services for them, you are losing the battle. You are off the track. So what are you doing, my girl? What exactly are you doing? You haven't hit the red subscribe button down there, and you haven't given me a thumbs up. What are you waiting for? Let's talk about the third love language. Remember, like I said before, these love languages are out to help you maintain your relationship and bond each other. So the third body love language is food. If you know your husband is a foodie, and you know your wife is a foodie, your girlfriend is a foodie, you know that's what they understand better, then I think that you should work towards that. Now, I'm going to take an example. Take, for example, you have a 5-year guy and you're thinking of going to rekindle or rebuild things. You're thinking of going to apologize. Now, if you know your husband is a foodie or your guy is a foodie, what are you supposed to do? Wisdom demands that you buy his delicious favorite meal and you go with it. After apologizing and say you're sorry and all of that, present his meal. He eats it and he's like, he bounced back into that perfect, lovely guy he was before becoming the zombie that he was or he is in present times due to your challenges that you have. This goes the same with the men. If you know your woman is a foodie, what you have to do is take her out to a good restaurant or invite her over and cook or make dinner in the house if you guys are married and let her have some good food. Trust me, that night, everything you ask is going to be yes. Everything you say is going to be yes language. Alright, let's talk about the fourth one, which is gift. choke money. There's some women or some men that no matter what you do, if you don't yet do that path on gifts and money, like they don't really consider it. That's why a guy is gonna have four different girls that he wants to select a wife from it, and he will tell you, you know what, Mildred has won my heart because this girl, she doesn't wait for me to provide or give her the money. She comes to my house. She came to my house. I had just one pot. This girl removed her own money and bought a pot. That's a gift you've done to the house. And just those small things, just gifts, buying those small things in the house. A spoon, a knife, could be something in the kitchen, could be something in the parlor, could be anything. Buying maybe a t-shirt, a tie, or a watch, or anything. It struck his mind. And I'm telling you, Mildred is winning over Genevieve and all the rest of the girls that are in constant competition. Like she has won, definitely. Why? Because she has touched where the other girls have not been able to touch. So we're talking about the fifth love language here, and the fifth one is attention, words of affirmation, time spending together. That's and all of that. It builds the fifth love language. There are some women who love it when their men give them full time attention and they spend time with them. I mean, quality time with them. Now, I'm going to take an example. If you're a woman and you're married to this guy who is always traveling, who is always not around, and when he's around, he thinks all about money. He thinks his mind is not even with you. You get, so it's kind of like it start make you to think. You start thinking like, are you really with the right person? Did you really marry the right person and stuff? So time spending is actually something that some people, that's a love language that some people fall below or under that love language. So you need to understand where your partner falls. It is very important. It is very crucial for you to get it and for you to understand. So those are the 5 body love languages that exist. So tell me below which one did you fall under, and tell me what body language does your wife or your husband, your lover, your fiance understands best in the comment section below.